All right, hit me with it. I'm ready. All right, today we're going to do the review of the Scarlett 2i2. Let's get straight to the review. All right, welcome back to the channel, and today, like we mentioned, we're going to go do the product review on the Scarlett 2i2 by Focusrite. I found a lot of reviews really good when I was trying to figure out what I needed to use to do my DJ sets, along with doing streaming some video games and things like that. Had a mixer, and I realized that I needed to step it up and use a interface. So the reason why I went with this interface is one, it can use a condenser mic, which gives the 48 volts, but it also can use my DJ decks and stream directly out on Twitch through OBS a lot easier than like the iRig, things like that. I just prefer it has more options and things like that. So I just kind of wanted to go over what how I use this and on the features of this. So on this Scarlett 2i2 by Focusrite, it is basically, and I kind of describe it, and I may be wrong, but really just an external sound card. And that's how I use it, even when I'm just listening to videos or using my computer or anything like that. But let's go over the features, everything that I found, how I use it, and then just get in a little bit more depth on the review. So as you can see right here, you have your 48 volts. You can turn it on or off. Obviously, if I turn it off, then my mic won't work, but you see the little light that it's on. So that gives you the power, the phantom power towards a condenser mic that I use right here. Use this condenser mic, the Audio-Technica 2020. Really like it. And it's budget friendly too, and I'll do another review on that another time. So also you have two gain knobs here. These two gain knobs control the output of the audio. As you can see, the one that I'm using is connected to my mic. My second channel isn't connected to anything, as you see right there. Sorry, trying to do this reverse on camera is not the easiest. As I turn this up or I turn it down, it will hit red if I go ahead and I go speak a little bit too loud or I broadcast too loud through there. You can use the XLR. You can also use the plug jack too for like your guitar instruments and things like that. I don't plug any instruments into there except for a DJ deck, so I always just run an XLR. But I ran a mic through there once with just the regular millimeter plug, and it worked just fine. So those are those knobs to turn it up or turn it down on your gain. The other thing too is over here you'll see this plug here. This is for your headphones. So you can plug your headphones in there, and like I said, once you plug this into your computer, this will kind of act as your sound card. So as you plug your headphones in, this will be the volume for it, or you can just use your levels on your PC. I just choose to use this because it works for me. On the back here, you see you have a left and a right, and those go out to your studio monitors. So that'll control your speakers if you want to output them that way, which I do. I just use the regular plugs here for that. Same plugs on my speakers, so it works just fine there. So when you do monitoring, you have this larger knob here. It says monitors. You just turn it up or turn it down, and that's your volume control for your speakers. So you can utilize that. Makes it really easy to plug my DJ deck in here, my studio monitor's output, and then control the sound there for myself. The other thing too is it runs to your computer with the USB-C that comes in the box, so it comes with it, and you just run that straight into USB into your computer, your PC. If you have a Mac, you could go USB-C to USB-C and it'd work just fine too. So that's pretty much it on this Focusrite 2i2. Some of the things that I really do enjoy about being able to use it is, like I said, I was trying to stream DJ stuff through Twitch. I see people use the iRig. I see people go straight to their phones, but then you can't use your phone. When it's weird to have your phone. You're streaming to Instagram, but then you can't use your phone while you're DJing. So I thought this would be just a better setup. So what I do is I'll plug my DJ decks into the XLR, outputs to my monitors, and then this will obviously be connected to my PC. On here I can control my levels for each side, left or right. I would recommend getting the 2i2 instead of getting the Focusrite Solo. The reason why is if you use the Focusrite Solo, you'd have to have a Y connector come off here going to your DJ decks, and I believe this is about 159 currently. You can find it like on OfferUp and things like that for a little bit cheaper. At the time I couldn't find a good used one, so I just went ahead and purchased a brand new one, and it works really well. So the way I kind of break it down is basically it's just another sound card externally to keep it simple. I know some people probably will disagree with me on that, but I just like to keep things simple since I'm beginning out with doing everything. But I would say for the money, this thing has been awesome for $139. You'll watch a lot of other like DJs. They buy the bigger ones, 4i4s, things like that. It works for them. Just find out what's going to work best for you and what your needs are. And I think the biggest thing is if you do your research on the front end, it prevents you from buying twice. I didn't know a whole lot about this when I went into Guitar Center, and it was weird because one of the guys I talked to was a DJ, and he recommended this, and I am so happy that he recommended this and I didn't go with the solo and had to use the Y adapter and all that, or an iRig, things like that. I just think this is a very simple piece of equipment, and it works really well for me. So I would highly recommend, if you're streaming or doing any type of podcast, things like that, and you want to use an XLR mic, to go with a audio interference. The other thing too is I looked at other mics that could be used through your computer, plug it in USB. Those are good. You know, you see a lot of really good reviews and people are happy with them, but that limits you. So if you get that mic and then you want to do any type of guitar, instruments, DJ, go up to an XLR mic, then you have to go to an interface. So I just thought, you know what, instead of buying a USB mic, then maybe down the road having to buy this and then another XLR mic, I'll just save the money on the front end and spend a little bit more to do that. So this has been the Scarlett 2i2. I really enjoy it. I like it. I'm happy with it, and I'm glad I purchased it. So if that helps, which I hope it does, go out and purchase yourself one. If you find this video informative, I'm going to do some more product reviews like I said in my last videos. Hopefully something that you find useful. So why don't you go ahead and subscribe. And then also later on we'll get into a little bit more DJing, which when I find some time, I will start showing you guys my link to stream it out. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and I will see you guys on the next review.